All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm here. I think we are in the bottom of the second inning now. I'll have your stuff all registered in just a second. So, Moon Bo-gyung steps in. Yeah, and it's quickly 0-2. Thank you, Chris. Well, that is into the dirt, and 1-2. Just a reminder that on Wednesdays, I don't finish work till the game starts. So I will do them as best I can, but there's a strong possibility that I'm just going to stop doing that misses outside or runs the count full. This is not the first full count of the day. It is the first full count of the day for LG, however. As that catches him looking on the outside. And out to number one here in the fourth inning. Brings up the number 5 hitter, Moon Jung-bin. I'll have your lineups fixed and finished in just a sec. What do you mean? All right, Moon Jung-bin. I think he has some music. Way inside, 1-0. Yeah, another 1-1, way up and out of the zone, and it's 2-0. That is a fouled away. Time is called. That misses low and inside, and another full count. Back-to-back full counts here in the second inning for Lachlan. He only threw 8 pitches in the first inning. Fouled into his foot. That one is lifted up, or a right fielder coming run. And it will make the catch. And that's it, 2 away. And you'll have to give me a few minutes to get everything else all set up. Yeah, Samsung has not looked good lately, Arpo. Their offense has not been good at all. All right, so Park Dong-won steps in. And that's going to drop in front of the center fielder for the first hit of the day for either team. Undong or Pak Dong Wan, the first base runner of the day for LG as they went to 1-2-3 in the first inning. I was trying to watch as I was getting all set up. I have to wait. I have to wait till a the middle of an inning, in between innings, in order to be able to do anything to get it started. So, is OG Wan a swing and a miss there? Lachlan's family looking on. All right, here we go. The nope checks over on the runner, and they've got him picked off. Excellent job, coach. Way to call for your catcher to try to steal a base. Fantastic job. We'll go to the third inning. 0-0. Excellent job, coach. Excellent, excellent job. Da-na-na. Why is this not showing up? That's weird. The no. Thank you, Sean. Apparently there's no the soup chat is not working at all. It's not even showing anybody in the chat. Try this again. There we go. Now that works. All right. I think the chat is working now. Yeah, it's working, Sean. The soup chat was not working. I think it's working now though. I think I've got it fixed. All right, so we're back at top of the third inning, and I have the 8-9 one-hitters coming up for Samsung. Again, I will 35 pitches for Tolhurst so far, 25 or 21 in the last inning as he ended up walking at Shea Hyung-woo. All right, to Kim Do Hwan, the backup catcher slash starting catcher slash backup catcher. I don't even know anymore. There's hitting a 316 on the season, and that is in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone, 0-1. Tolhurst does have at least one strikeout. And again, Samsung does not get any music as they have everything copyrighted. As the 1-1 pitch way outside at 2-1. Maybe I can get caught up now on what happened in the first inning. Yeah, that's going to be a ground ball, but it's foul. 2-2. I just like how LG is playing lately. Well, actually, more don't like how Samsung has been playing lately. All right, the 3-2 pitch to Kim Do-won, a swing and a miss on ball four. Where's Mary Kate? Bring up the number 9 hitter, the backup shortstop. Yang Hyun hitting 191 in the season. Not the greatest, as that's going to be to the third baseman. Picks it up, throws, and quickly 2 out. Double check my sound. Da, 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 da. All right, back to the top of the lineup. Kim Sung Yoon, a 4-3 ground out in his first at bat, 0 for 1 on the day. I have no idea. I don't even know who their starters are. I paid zero attention to any of the games at all. I'm just too busy these days. Unless I'm streaming, I'm not paying any attention to the games. So we got a 1-1 count now with the Kim Song Yoon. Toller's 44 pitches now, 14 in the first, 21 in the second. The 1-1 pitch fouled away. 1-2. Mario and Luigi in attendance for the old Samsung faithful. As that is a slap foul again. This stays 1-2. I kind of like the military uniforms for LG, but it just looks so weird with the pants. Like you have two different sets of pinstripes. 2-2 now. Just seems strange to have two sets of pinstripes. Well, that's just me. All right, here we go. Pitch number 47 to 48 of the game. And that's going to be a ground ball. The shortstop picks it up, quickly throws, and that'll be 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the third. 0-0. Yeah. When did he steal his base? Che Yangu with a stolen base earlier, guys.
Thank you for the recommendation, my face.
Thank you, face. All right, so we're back. My chair is all the way down. Yes, it is live, sir. As OG1 fouls that one away. He was up to bat, so whenever Pak Dong Wan got picked off, the 0-2 is lifted up. Left fielder will watch it hook foul. Stays 0-2. LG. As I'll try to fix my chair at the break. Right, here we go. The lovely 0-2 pitch way into the dirt, and 1-2. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the day for O'Loughlin, and one away. No, unfortunately, I don't even know who's pitching in the other games, man. There's a fantastic choice of words, though. Ubon Yuck. To the strike down the middle as he tries to bunt and pulls it back. Yeah, it's graduation week for school, so I'm doing report cards, trying to set up a graduation, preparing for that. Another semester. It's just an absolute mess in my life right now. The 0-2 pitch misses up high, though. 1-2. Yeah, another 1-2 pitch. Taps the glove on the ground. A big hook, and it's pushed into foul territory. Stays 1-2. Yeah. And I mean, we have a super small school, but that makes it way more personal. It is just way more to do. It's not, kids go up and you. No, I have no idea. I know nothing about Japanese baseball. Yeah, sorry, man. Somebody here might know of some though. Yeah, so the 1-2 is going to be a ground ball. The shortstop is going to hurry. And 6 steps and a absolute rocket over to first. 2 away. Yeah, the Lotte Marines. Well, Lotte is a Japanese country, or not country. Lotte is a Japanese company. Right, Moonsung Ju steps in. That's misses up high though. 1-0. All right, to the 2-0 counts now. That's in there for a strike at 2-1. You'll have to make a lote trip. Come out to Korea, watch some lote gigantes, and then that's going to be a single right back up the middle, and the second hit of the day for LG. Then hop on the old ferry, go over to Japan, and check out the old Lotte Marinos. All right, back to the top of the lineup, Song Chan-yi.
Thank you for the recommendation, J1970.
Thank you, Jay. Welcome. I think he got his sleep. No, didn't get his sleep. It looked like he was turning to tell him he got it, but yes, not. All right, Song Chan-yi. OPS against the lefties is 1,500, ladies and gentlemen. So 1-0. Way outside, though. 1-1. Yeah, or sorry, 2-0. Yeah, LG, Samsung the last couple weeks has not played well. Their offense is really struggling. All right, here we go. The 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike up at the top. 2-1. All right, here we go. The 2-1 pitch. And ripped, but will gets foul. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch now. Maybe. Nope. I don't know. Where do the Lotte Marines play? I know they're a Japanese team, but I don't know like what city they're in. As the 2-2. This is way outside at 3-2. Third full count of the day, I believe. I don't know exactly if there was any full counts in the first inning. He only threw 8 pitches, so I would have to guess no. Swing and a miss on the high fastball. And a third strikeout for him. Another single, but nothing after that. Says we will go to the 4th inning. 0-0. Yeah, 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up for Samsung in at the top of the inning. Chiba. Oh, that's right. They're called the Chiba Lotte Marines, I believe. I have no idea where Chiba is, though. No idea at all. Is that north, south? All right, we're back at top of the fourth inning. Ujauk will lead things off, the number 2 hitter. 48 pitches for Tolhurst, and that is a foul away. Yeah, 0-1. What's up, LA? Yeah, I mean, American pitcher that pitched last year and pitched well, so he was re-signed. And then O'Loughlin, who has had a then O'Loughlin, who has pitched well enough to get a second extension, is they're still waiting for their main guy. South, okay. The 1-1 pitch is fouled away. 1-2. I really, it's crazy how close Japan is, and I know nothing about them at all. Just because I've only been there, like I've been to the airport obviously twice. Once on my connecting flight to the U.S., and then once as I went to the Korea versus Japan game. As that is going to be a tip into the glove and strikeouts number 3 for Tolhurst. These days, Samsung's lineup has not been looking good at all, honestly. Yeah, I didn't. I literally went like I not joking when I talk about how like my time in Korea or my time in Japan was literally I flew in the morning, took the bus to Tokyo, went to the hotel, took an hour nap or whatever, and then went to the game. Korea versus Japan, went to the game, came home, went to bed, got up, and then went back to Korea the next day. It was literally an overnight trip to another country. Like I didn't even have a carry-on bag. I just had a checked bag. That was it. One little bag. As the 0-2 is rolled over foul. Stays 0-2 to Park Sung-gyu. The people at the airport were like, we're gonna need to check your bag, sir, because you don't have any other stuff. What's up, Jojo? I feel like I should call you Ho Ho instead of Jojo. As that's gonna be another foul. With Vasquez being a Spanish name, I feel like you should be Ho Ho, not Jojo. All right, here we go. The 0-2 pitch once again lays off of a pitch way out of the zone. 1-2. Yeah, that misses up high. 2-2. Well, they're fundamentally much better. The 2-2 pitch now. That's right back up the middle, and that's going to be the first hit of the day for Samsung. First hit of the day for Samsung. So many bunts in the MPB, man. Yeah, it's Japan is 100% a pitcher's league, like no question. All right, so everybody's favorite
ライオンズ
musician
デ
stepping
ィア
up.
ズおディアズおディアズおスンディウィヘイディアズお
Banger day, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I would say there's lots of people watching the World Cup. Soccer is a bigger sports internationally for Korea. Like they follow the national team much closer. Not only, I think they actually bunt more and are better at it. All right, fouled right into the chest of the umpire. 1-1. Diaz gonna get rung up by the umpire for he hit, I think hit his pin. That would have been awesome if he would have broke and exploded the pin. No, 1-1 pitch is popped up, but will get out of play. 1-2.
ライオンズディアズおディアズおディアズおスンディウィヘ
We're
イ
gonna
デ
have to
ィアズ
when we go to our game in Daegu. Kiwi is gonna have to make us a playlist of just him singing the Samsung song, so we have something to listen to on the road. One-two pitch now sets up at the waist on the outside. Tries to get him to chase, but way up high at 2-2. It only hits when the game's within 3, ladies and gentlemen. And there's that high fastball. Swing and a miss for strikeout number 4. I will say that I eat cafeteria food. Yeah, I eat. Today I had like a cheese-filled steak, almost like I want to say like a steak burger almost. Swing and a miss there. Kimchi, eggplant, some fried fish. What else did I have? Some shrimp pancakes. I want to say grilled potato and rice is I think what I had for lunch at school. Yes, the 0-1 pitch is fouled away, 0-2. That's my school. But yeah, there are some there's lots of restaurants that are they're called banchan. So you go to a place called banchan, it's like all the side dishes. Like you'll have a table completely full of different little dishes. As that is up high, 1-2. They're not shrimp pancakes. It's like it's not pancakes like breakfast pancakes. It's just like they're called jun, which is for pancake. The 1-2 is into the dirt, and he is going to take off for seconds. They do bunt less. I thought everybody talks about the Japanese baseball bunts a ton. Yeah. Oh, I'm a teacher. I'm not studying anything. That is way outside. Runs the count full 3-2. He had a full count in his first at bats, but walked. Yeah, Clint. The 3-2 pitch is up high. They're gonna check to see if he went around. He says no, and he walks for the second time today. Oops, not there. I don't know if it's fun. Yeah, the KBO. Everybody's trying to hit homers. All right, Kim Young Un. He's a strikeout or homer guy. Fouls that into the foot of the catcher. Yeah, 0-1. Yeah, so usually every day, obviously, we have a rice, we have a soup of some sorts, and then a meat. All righty, here we go. The 0-1 pitch now. Rolls that over foul and is behind 0-2. Well, Chris, do us all a favor and get the money before you get the money first before you have the kid. You mean who doesn't have the lower IQ? That's what you mean. The 0-2 pitch misses up high, 1-2. I mean, the LG manager already had his catcher try to steal. Look at the creeper with the camera up in the bottom of your screen, guys. Just zoomed in on the cheerleaders as the 1-2 fouls it again. Presentation what? Uh yeah. It's it's much more like that. Like it's like a stringed potatoes, like almost like hash. I want to say like a flattened hash browns or potato pancakes with shrimp in it. Usually they're called pajan, which is like a green onions. But today we had shrimp in them. Is that is a fouled back? Like if you guys saw my school, you guys would just be like, "What the hell?" Like my school is in the middle of the mountains. Like when it snows, I can't even get to work. I have to walk to work. I have to drive, and then I have to walk up the hill in the snow because I can't get up the hill with a car. 'Cause that's going to be a little 4-3 grounder, a single and a walk, but they leave two more on. They've left three on as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Da, da, da. Yeah, that's very common for the LG and Doosan games. If I can get all of this stuff readjusted. All right, so 2, 3, 4 hitters going to come up for LG here in. Oh, wrong button. No, they did not score while we weren't even playing. Yeah, I mean, you got to send him south to a warm climate so that he can play baseball year round. That's the only way to do it anymore, and it just it's so expensive to play. And if you're not in one of those southern states, then honestly, you're just you're already way behind. All right, O'Loughlin out there, 21 pitches in his last inning. He's gone from 8 to 17 to 21. As Paque Mean will greet him in the bottom of the inning here. And he greets him by lifting it up. A right fielder going. It goes over his head, bounces into the wall, and bounces over. And that is going to be a ground rule double. That was an absolutely awful route in right field, ladies and gentlemen. That was an awful, awful route. As the cheerleader got herself a ball. Brings up Austin Dean, and not the guy you want coming up to bats with the runners on base. It's getting that way here as oh, what is the big company, like the baseball company? Oh, Perfect Game. Perfect Game is now in Asia, ruining baseball. Austin 0 for 1 on the day, flew out to center. Yeah, Perfect Game, yeah. They've now moved. I don't know if they're in Korea yet. Is Paque Mean out? Good Lord, is this team just this? Why do they even have base runners? Out. Ooh, maybe. Yeah, out. Yeah, you need a ton of money, and your parents need a ton of vacation time. Yeah, I remember whenever I was playing, it was you had Babe Ruth and American Legion, and you played in your local team. Panogoga, Aushimida, another caught or on the base pass for LG. They've had 3 hits on the day, and 2 of them been erased by have been erased on the base pass. Once picked off, and now you've got a lead off double, and you get thrown out at third with nobody out. Absolute awful, awful, awful. getting thrown out at third base with nobody outs, and your number 3 hitter up. Yep, had tryouts to make a team. That's why I had you guys talking about all about social media. That's why I had to start walking on social media. I had to put my resume out there on the old interwebs for everybody to see. The 1-2 pitch now for Austin Dean, misses way up high at 2-2. Right, 0-0. It's 0-0. It's I accidentally hit it, and that is nope. Now there is a score, as that is crushed. And how big is that caught stealing? As Austin Dean sends a rocket into left field. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to open up some baseball cards, courtesy of Mr. Austin Dean. And again, we are into the 2026 cards as Moonbo Gyung steps in, looks at ball one. Big caught stealing. That's in there for a strike. 1-1. Ooh, pretty solid pack, ladies and gentlemen. As the 1-1 in there for a strike. 1-2. Starting out with Jang Sung-woo. That's the captain for KT. Then we've got Park Gun-woo, the right fielder for NC, a solid hitter. And we've got a letter card, ladies and gentlemen. Kia Tigers Na-sung Bam letter card. Oh, a pretty solid pack there, ladies and gentlemen. Put it right in the old sweet spot as the 2-2 pitch to Moonbo Gyung. Rolls over it to the third baseman and misses. The shortstop picks it up, throws a one-hopper into the dirt. And 2 away. First player to homer against each team this year. As Moon Jung Bin steps in now. There for a strike at the bottom of the zone, 0-1. How big is that caught stealing going to be, ladies and gentlemen? He bounces it into the dirt, so 1-1. I might have timed this one perfectly. Ground ball, third baseman, and knocks it down and gets back to his feet, throws him out. And that will be a 3 away. But Austin Dean puts them ahead early on the solo shot. We go to the 5th. 1-0. Manu comes in, calls it that there is going to be a score. Oh, elsewhere around the league, I know that Hanwha's getting lit up already, 4-0, as they are already into their bullpen. 2 runs in the first, 2 runs in the second. They've already pulled Hernandez. 64 pitches, 7 hits, 2 homers, and a strikeouts. Absolutely lit up. Park Jun Soo had a homer, and Kim Min Suk had a homer. SSG is up 2-1 against KT today. They added a 2 in the top of the fourth to take the lead. Kia and Kium tied up at 3. Tied up at 3. And Lote's up at 2-1 as they added 2 in the bottom of the fourth inning. Austin, I would actually say that Aaron Judge would end up not hitting well because he'd be swinging and missing at all the breaking balls. Ah, man, it's who knows? All right, UG Huck steps in now, number 7 hitter. And that's in there for a strike going on. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. And the 0-2 misses up and out of the zone. 1-2. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't think. Oh, don't even get me. Don't even get talking about the Adam Wainwright to 12-6 curves. Freezing Carlos Beltran. That was my my computer background almost all through college. Absolutely frozen. Yadier Molina jumping up in the air as the 1-2 pitch should check, see if he wins. He said no. 2-2. The old good old days. Yeah. 2006. Error. Error. Spelling error. All right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch now. Once again. Swing and a miss, and another strikeout for Tolhurst. 5th of the day for him. The old 2006. I remember I was at I was I don't remember. I remember I was at it was a Halloween party whenever they won. Oops, wrong button. That is popped up. Shortstop. Nope. Left fielder now takes it, and that'll be 2 away. Here you go. I got something for you. The 2011 World Series Championship license plate holder. Never used. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch now, 85 for Tolhurst. Yang Hyun, 5-3 ground out in his first at bat. Into the dirt to 1-1. Yeah, I was running a restaurant. I was running a Japanese restaurant in the mountains of Colorado. And watching that is that's going to be a ground ball. Third baseman throws him out in a 1-2-3 inning for LG and Tolhurst. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth. It's 1-0 LG. Guess I could put it on the back of the old Damas. Looks good, right? It fits perfectly. Drive with it down the road like this. I do have that size license plate. I don't even know if license plate holders can't be. No, yeah, I could probably put that on my. I could probably put that on the Damas. But yeah, I remember I was. I went out that night. So we went out drinking after it was like a. I don't remember what day of the week it was, but yeah, we went out and after work, I went home. I put on my Cardinals uniform and we went out to the bars. That postseason was absolutely ridiculous. All right, to 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up for LG here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Who was he traded for? I want to say center fielder. The guy that was drafted in front of Mike Trout. Peter Burhos or something like that. Oh, who was that? Was that who it was? Man, I cannot remember. All right, so Pak Dong-won steps in. Singleton was picked off in his first at bat. This is outside, 1-1. Grichuk, yeah. Why do I keep thinking Peter Burhos? Yeah, Peter Burhos, and it was Peter Burhos and Randall Grichuk. That is lifted up. Right fielder is going to watch it drop foul. 2-2. Grichuk and Peter Burhos. But Grichuk was the one that was Grichuk was the one that was drafted ahead of Mike Trout. Because they knew they were going to sign Mike Trout. They were going to pick Mike Trout also. The 2-2 pitch swing runs the count full, 3-2. Fourth full count of the day for LG. The 3-2 pitch catches him looking, and he's punched out by the home plate umpire. Well, the reason behind it was something about money slots stuff. NC tied it up. You knew it was going to happen, Chris. My favorite non-well-known player growing up was Geronimo Pena. I don't know if any of you are either old enough or obscure enough to know who Geronimo Pena is, as that's outside at 3-0. Geronimo Pena. 3-0 pitch in there for a strike and 3-1. Look him up. I remember he after like 4 games one year he was batting 1,000. As the 3-1 pitch lays off of it, but it's in there for a strike, 3-2. Yeah. Second baseman. I remember because, again, he started one year off hitting 1,000 through like 4 games. And I had a baseball card of him, as that is into the dirt. Puts another runner on. I had a baseball card of him blowing a bubble as he was sliding into second base. It would be the coolest card of all time. All right, Gubon Hyuk steps in. 73 pitches for Lachlan. Gubon Hyuk 0 for 1 on the day. 6-3 ground out. That's going to be a ground ball. Second baseman grabs it, throws it at the shortstop. Bats. 2 away. Switches spots, puts a little bit more speed over at first, but now 2 away. Yep. No, Ozzy at shorts. Okindo was the second baseman. All right, Moon Sung Chu steps in. 1 for 1 on the day. Singled it back in the second. It checks over on the runner. It's all ABS. 100% ABS. Outside, 1-0. They have an earpiece in their ear that calls balls and strikes, and then they just make the motion. All right, here we go. The 1-0 pitch to Moon Sung Ju. Check swing. That's going to be a ground ball. Third baseman will throw to first, and that will be 3 away. We will take a bit of a break. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Thank you for the recommendation, Donoff 2000.
You can't hear me because I
땡큐
had myself
레커멘데이션 머르륵
muted. That's
몰로
why. That's exactly why. Your lips are moving, but I can't hear you. I've been physically abused in the ear. Round out brings up the number 2 hitter. I see your lips are moving, but I can't hear you because I've been physically abused in the ear. But what I was trying to say is you guys, good evening, Murloc. You guys didn't even know that the home plate umpire was getting his calls via the microphone or the earpiece. You guys, so many people are like, oh, if you have automatic balls and strikes, then there's no need for the umpire. The umpire is still there. Like right there, he got a call that said to strike and made the call. So yeah, then so that's going to be a liner over the shortstop, and he is going to be on base for the first time today. Then yeah, so there's a female voice in English that says strike, and then there's a male Korean voice that says bol, which is Korean for ball. As Pak Sung-gyu steps in, looks at a strike right down thy middle. 0-1. 95 pitches now for Tolhurst. Will he be able to get through this 6th inning? Pak Sung-gyu has one of the singles. That is going to be a soft little bouncer. He's going to tag out to Gu Jahook. And that will be 2 away. Good job from the base runner there. Again, this is what you're supposed to do. You just fall down and make him have to lean down to tag you so that he can't get the double play. Diaz steps in. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen.
Lions, Diaz, 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 승리 위해 Diaz,
All right, Diaz 0 for 2 on the day. A pop fly to the shortstop. Swing and a miss there. 0-2 at 98 pitches now for Tolhurst. Struck out in the 4th inning. Quickly down 0-2 here. They're going to try to throw something down and away, trying to get him to chase. The 0-2 is popped up. Second baseman out onto the grass, then steps in and then catches it, straddling it. That'll be 3 away. We go to the bottom of thy 6th. 1-0 LG. Diaz or Tolhurst or Kim? Kim Lee, Che, Pak. Oh, the poor Brewers. The Brewers will never win a championship. They will never win a World Series. They are cursed. Lewin Diaz. The curse of Bud Selig. Moving them to the National League because he couldn't compete. Oh, I have a autograph card from a former Brewers reliever. He's a legend, Brewers reliever. I don't know his name. I have no idea who it is. I've never seen him pitch before in my life. Who was a big redheaded guy? If you said his name, I might know who I might. No. I don't know. He mailed it to me. He mailed me the autograph card. Shit. All right. Stepping in Song Chani. Fouls that, and it's now. No. He was famous for his playoff, like pitching in the playoffs. Is the 0-1 pitch. The 0-1 pitch into the dirt. 2-1. It's still packed up somewhere. It's still packed up. I haven't fully unpacked since moving. I wonder. Man, I have no idea what his name is. No. I know who Trevor Hoffman is. That one is the fouled away. I'll see if I can find his name. Then I'll tell you guys the story. Seth McClung. Seth McClung is his name. The 2-2 pitch is ground ball up the middle. The shortstop scoops it up, throws across, and 1 away. Now, the story of how I got this very specific card. I was just scrolling on Twitter years ago, and I don't know. I think he was trying to get to 10,000 followers or something. What is going up with my buttons here? There we go. All right, so 1 for 2, a double and a caught stealing. So I was scrolling through Twitter and something popped up like, oh, I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscriber or followers or whatever. And he was at like, maybe it was even 900 or 7. I don't even remember what it was, but he was not Trevor Hoffman, Seth McClung. He was 1 away. So I took a screenshot, and he was going to give out autograph cards. He was going to give out like 3 autograph cards or something. In order for once he reached this milestone thing, and he was 1 away, so I took a screenshot, and then I took a screenshot and I followed him, and it was like, okay, here you go, here's your thing, and then he's like, oh, dude, that's awesome that you were the the one that moved me over across the number is doesn't swing there. Runs the count full, 6 full counts here. And then so he mailed me the autograph card. It's still in its package. Like, I've never even opened the package that he mailed the autograph card in. So I don't even know if he actually autographed it. I assume he did, but no idea who the guy is. My buddy is from Wisconsin. He's a big Brewers fan. And he's like, dude, I'll buy that from you. The 3-2 pitch misses way outside. Ball. Whoa. All right. Now you got a guy that has some speed on the base pass this time. Will they try to steal again? Austin coming up now. Solo shots. Yeah. You never know. Well, I doubt that because it made it through customs. So he had to ship it to my parents, and then my parents shipped it to me here in Korea. So I don't think that type of money is getting through customs. All right, 88 pitches for O'Loughlin, Austin Dean. It's okay, Arpo. Arpo, why are you at this game? That's way outside. Arpo, are you still in Seoul or are you back in Daegu? You hop in the Damas and go to a baseball game, Arpo. As the 1-0 pitch to Austin Dean. Strike on the outside. You're in Daegu? When do you go? How long are you in Daegu, Arpo? Like, when do you go back to school? When do you go back to Seoul? All right, so the 1-1 pitch now to Austin Dean. Checks over on the runner. Easily back. Because I'm sure that we're going to be in Daegu to catch a Samsung game. So we can you gonna join us for a game, Arpo? You gonna join Kiwi, Stefan, and I for a game in Daegu? On the 1-1 pitch. We also got to meet up with Jay. Well, if they keep losing, maybe tickets will be a little easier to get. Leaning way over. That's going to be a shot in. That's going to put Min as they bobble it in right. Min is going to head on over to third base. And once again, Austin Dean comes up. Runners now on the corners. It's all right. I got what you on, the blue one or the white one? Oh, Austin in second. I think that's going to be a single and an error. Yeah, he played in the MLB. I think he played for the Marlins and the Cardinals and got some time. That should be, again, that should be a single and an error, and that is going to be it for Yeah, that is going to be a settling in air. Austin Dean, da ding, ding, ding. Yeah, because he came up in the Cardinals organization, I believe, and then went to the Marlins. Poor Arpo. Poor Arpo. So elsewhere around the league, while we're waiting here, yeah, it's Kia just putting it on Kium. They're up 7-3 now, as they've scored 4 in the top of the 6th inning. NC Lotte tied it at 2. Bottom of the 6th there is Lotte's up. Doosan's up 4-0. It's all right. Scratch that. 5-0. As Baek Jung Hyun steps in now for Samsung. Moonbo Gyung shall greet him. 1-0 fouled away. Oh. LG. What's up, club? Moonbo Gyung. Yeah. The 0-1 is going to be lifted going into the gap. The left fielder will cut it off. And that'll score a run on the sacrifice fly. Two away now. Brings up a Moon Jung Bin. Dun, 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 Moonbo Gyung. Right, Moon Jung Bin steps in now. The only person that I know that is drafted into the MLB was a guy I went to school with, Todd Edding. But that's for the MLB. Guys that I went to high school with. There was 4 guys in the NFL. As the 0-1, a swing and a miss, 0-2. I'm sure you guys know Justin Smith. He was drafted by the Cincinnati Bengals and then played for the San Francisco Giants, or 49ers, not Giants. And the 0-2 pitch fouls that away. I went to school with him. He was on the basketball team for a while. He used to carry an axe in the back of his truck. One of the definitely the largest human I have ever come into contact with. As, here comes the 0-2 pitch into the dirts. I remember it was after I think it was after he got it was when he was at MU. He came back and I used to run a bowling alley and he was at the ATM and I tried to like put my arms around him and I couldn't even like get my arms all the way around him. 1-2 swing and a miss. That'll be it for LG in the bottom of the sixth, but they get another one on a walk, a double, and a sacrifice fly. We go to the seventh inning. 2-0.
너무 감사합니다.
Thank you, thank you. I can't read your name because of the letters, but thank you for subscribing. Yeah, defensive end. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. So yeah. So my junior year, he was the defensive end. Kirk Farmer was the quarterback. He ended up being played for the Rams for a while. And then his backup was Justin Gage, who ended up being a wide receiver for the Bears and I want to say the Titans. And then we had another guy that was a year older, and he ended up playing. I don't remember who he played for. And I'm not from a big. I'm not from a big place. We definitely is not a nothing like these places today. Just happened to be the time, I guess. All right, Kim Yoon Sheik. All right, Che Hyung-woo will greet him. 0 for 0 on the day with a couple walks. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. Yeah. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Hee Young Bin takes over at first base for Moon Jung Bin. The 1-2 pitch now. This is way outside at 2-2. Kia Tigers fan hanging out with the Samsung fans. The old third base home dugout guys, as that one is going to be lifted to left fielder. Going to slide and make the catch. Is it going to get rained out, Kenny? Is it going to, or are they still playing? Moon Sung Ju getting the little legs moving, makes the catch, and then adds a little slide to it. Twins, Dodgers, Landers, and Samsung fan all together there. Now, the question is, Kenny, should they be playing? That's a better question. The 1-0 catches the bottom of the zone, 1-1. Kim Young-un, 0 for 2 on the day, struck out in his first at bat, a 4-3 ground out in his seconds. Just came back this week. The 1-1 is fouled away. 1-2. Dun, 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 yeah. That's it, bounces into the dirt. Oh yeah, like he's a super nice guy too, though. Super, super nice guy. He ended up buying a golf course. In his he's not from my home city. He's from like a little bitty, like 300 population town next to it. But he bought I think he bought a golf course there, and he hangs out golfing with his buddies, and is the last I heard of him. I haven't seen him for a long, long time. But yeah, he was the fifth pick in the draft. So like not even just excel, just like absolutely ridiculous. As that's going to be a swing and a miss at the high fastball. 2 away now. Yeah, the my junior and the two people the grade ahead of us had one drafted in the MLB, two drafted in the NFL, and another with an like undrafted free agent, and another guy that's made the Olympic team as a discus and shot putter. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Misses up high at 2-0. Something in the water, and I didn't get it. Must have had a different filter on mine. A 2-0 and misses inside at 3-0.
Thank you for the recommendation, Kung Fu Carl.
Thank you, Kung Fu. And those of you guys watching on Soup, be like Kung Fu Carl and hit the thumbs up. That is an upper recommendation. As that's down the middle for strike 2. If you're over on YouTube, hit the thumbs up. That's the like button. The 3-1 pitch to Yuji Hirak. Fouls that one away, runs the count full, 3-2. The real question, everybody, guys, I know you guys want to know this. Where's our Mike guy? Where's Mike? Da, 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 da. The 3-2 is rolled over. The pitcher grabs it, an underhand toss to the first baseman. Probably should have just taken that himself. As a Samsung once again goes 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 2-0. LG. Da, da, da. Those of you guys in Soup, if you want to follow me, I do stream 5 to 6 days a week, except for this week, only 4 days this week. Next to my channel name is a little star. Just click that. That's how you follow me over on Soup. Obviously, if you want to follow me on YouTube, just hit the old subscribe button. I'll even say thank you in Korean. Elsewhere around the league, Kia has put up 6 in the top of the 6th. They are up 9-3. Who gave up all the runs? Then NC Lotte still tied at 2. Yeah, our rival high school. So we had a couple rival high schools. So we had one in our city. Their most famous alumni, I would have to say, is a man by the name of John Daly. Perhaps you have heard of him. Pretty good golfer, excellent drinker. And then the other, our rival city had 2 different schools. One of them was a private school, one was a public school. So they ended up both being rivals. And yeah, one of them had a McDonald's All-American. Perhaps you guys have heard of his family. They go by the name Walton. Isung Hyun out on the mound. They own a little company. I don't know how big it is now, but it goes by the name of Walmart. That's a misses up high. I want to know. She has no idea that she is going to be on TV. Just the way it should be. Park Dong-won lifts that one. A right fielder underneath it, though, and that is on away. Number 7 hitter, OG1 steps in now. I did not know that, Steven, or Steve. But, I mean, how much stuff is Korea plagiarized? I mean, look at the Twins logo. That is in there for a strike. Yeah, no 1-1. Did you just go to, you've got to go to school in Florida then. Or Florida or California. The 0-1 is swing and a miss. Did you go to a private school? I've never met him, even though he's from the same city. It's not like, again, it's not like our city's big. Like we have 30,000 people in our city. All right, so 1-2 count now. Zero originality anywhere in this country. As the 1-2 is fouled away. It stays 1-2. OG1 0 for 1 on the day. Struck out in his first at bat, then walked in his last. Bases loaded at 2 outs. In the NC game, top of the 7th. 1-2 is fouled away. But when did the 4th inning they had the bases loaded with 1 out and didn't score any runs last night. All right, here we go. The 1-2 pitch. That is fouled away. The 6-5 dice. Now the 1-2 pitch. Doesn't matter if he went around or not. Just watching it, he knew it was a strike too. I thought he pitched last night, but he had a different glove. That's a Gubon Hyuk steps in 0 for 2 on the day with a couple groundouts. That is a sliced foul on 0-1. Yeah, he pitched last night. 2 nights in a row with the bases loaded and no runs. The 0-1 pitch is fouled off of the catcher into the other shoulder of the umpire. Yeah. 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch now. This is outside, right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. That wasn't too bad of a pitch, though. It was off the plate, but it at least looked like it could have been a strike at some point in his life. All right, so the 1-2 pitch now to Gubon Hyuk. Fouled away. Lotte with 2 runs on 2 hits. That is going to be a ground ball. The shortstop waits on it. A big hop. Again, shortstop is trying to show off the arm. As we will go to the 8th inning. It's 2-0. LG.
Thank you for the recommendation. It's Sally 2X.
Thank you, Sally. Welcome, welcome. I remember Stoneman Douglas, yeah. How are they a public school winning that much? All right, so we're coming back. We're going to have the 8-9-1 hitters coming up in the top of the 8th inning. Out on the mound, Kim Jin Sung. The first pitch is in there. We've got a pinch hitter here. Kim Ji Chan pinch hitting for Kim Do-wan. Is, quickly 0-2. Is saved or 3 holds away from the most in KBO history. That's a misses up and out of the zone. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't even school districts don't even matter in some of these states. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Anu Hyun steps in now. That's the shortstop. Nope, we've got a, pinch hitter here. Jun Byung-woo will pinch hit. That's in there for a strike. Samsung manager emptying out the old bench. Way up and at 2-1. One count now to Jun Byung-woo. Into the dirt, so it bounces away. 2-1. Da na 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 na. There for a strike, runs the count full. Third full count of the day for Samsung. Oh, no way. It's got to be less than that. Like if we're going just by that is gonna drop down in front of Moon Sung Ju. Jun Byung-woo is gonna have himself a 1-out pinch hit single. Oops. Brings up the top of the lineup. We'll run her over on first now. If I'm just going by the games that I watch, and this is runners on first and seconds or runners on seconds, the maybe 5% at best. Actually, no, even lower than that. Is that's in there for a strike. Park Bum will take over on the base pass. Yeah, now the 0-1 pitch. Time is called. I mean, there's been no bunts in this game. Like last night, they scored, but that wouldn't be considered a bunt either because it was an error. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Right, but that's part of that's more part of the school choice stuff. Yeah. All right, Gujauk steps in now. He does have one of the hits for Samsung. Yeah, and Samsung only 2 hits today. That's going to be a ground ball. First baseman grabs it, just steps on the bag. And once again, no hits with runners on base. They are 0 for 8 with runners on base today. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. 2-0. LG. Right, but and that so the whole idea behind the bunt is the same as the Mike guy was talking about last night. It keeps them out of a double play. Basically, the KBO managers are so awful that their only concern is not winning games, but it's not being called out for a player hitting into a double play. They are that is the thing with the KBO managers. The reason why they bunt all the time is because they don't want to be questioned if one of those players hits into a double play. That is the only reason behind it. Then you also have the fact that well, they're idiots. You can add that the fact that they're idiots. And they're so old that the numbers themselves weren't invented when some of these managers were growing up, so they don't know how to read numbers to see that you lower your chance of scoring a run if you have a runner on first with 1 out. Yeah, I mean it's all comes down to they don't know they're not good managers. Their teams are winning because despite the manager putting them in bad situations, they're coming through. They're basically praying that another team screws up. As there are a ton of changes, I am not going to be able to get them all done. Beichong. So the catcher is now in the number 2 spot in the lineup. Moonsung Ju just had a fantastic catch out in the left field. Yeah, another 1-1. Lays off of it. 2-1. See if I can get all of these changes. Jang Sung Hyun. Doing a video replay. Panagoga, no swing입니다. I think round ball to the shortstop. All right. Sorry, I haven't. I didn't check that song to see if it was copyrighted, so I didn't want to talk during it. But because if it is end up being copyrighted, I can just change out the song. So I didn't want to. I didn't want to talk during it, so that's why I wasn't talking. But no, the infield for the KBO, I don't know what you're talking about. They never have errors if you follow the official score for the KBO, as the 1-2 is fouled away. 1-2 still. Songchani 0 for 3 on the day. Fly out to left, a strikeout and a 6-3 ground out. 1-2 pitch now. Sets up on the inside. That's going to be old foul again. Ball boy. Ooh, the ball boy with an error. Yep. They never that yeah, that's the thing is like they play for one run when one run often isn't an important play for one run in an inning when you could score 3. All right, the 2-2 pitch to Song Chani and another foul. That misses up high, runs the counts full. Nobody's talking in SOOP. I just had to double check that it was still working. Arpo is a Samsung fan. All right, here we go. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Great pitch there. Brings up a Pake Mini. The best is still the Roswell Invaders. As far as the non, like, the trash pandas or the yard goats. Almost hits him. That's 2-0. Or the Tortugas. Yeah, another 2-0. Misses inside. 3-0. A 3-0 pitch now. And sets up right down the middle. He throws it right down the middle, and it's 3-1. Whoa. 3-1. Misses outside. Ball 4. Brings up Austin Dean. Sung Min warming up. They will come out. They're going to bring in another lefty to face Yeah, there's a ton of good ones, but the reason why I like the Roswell Invaders one so much is because it's Roswell. All right, Austin Dean steps in. 2 for 3 on the day. Flew out to center in his first, a home run and a single, and that's a ball all the way back to the backstop. Now a single scores a run. As they're going to intentionally walk him. Brings up a Moonbo Gyung now. Bo Gyung 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly. That's outside. Ball 1-0. They might be going to the bullpen here as they're going to head out to talk to him. Now that they've got a lefty out there. They're just going to talk to him. No pitching coach coming out. That was their last mound visit. That's going to be a ground ball. Steps on the bag. And 3 away. A walk and an intentional walk, but nothing. We will go to the 9th inning as Samsung has got to get to 2 before they get to 2 outs. So those of you guys watching, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. That's a like over on YouTube. That is an up or recommendation on SOOP. There you go, Brandon. That is the Roswell Invaders. At the UFO over on the side, and then the alien. Yeah, that's actually the one of the reasons why I bought it. Was the color. Super bright. Again, it's you've got invaders. Half the time people think that aliens are bright green. So you gotta lean into it. This is something that the SSG Landers could have done, but instead they went with awfulness. Is Rios on the mound? I've only seen Rios once, and it was not pretty. A 426, a 1 loss, 4 holds. Coming on for the save here. He is going to have the 3, 4, 5 hitters, and that's a big swing and a miss at a 157. Kubon Yuk moves over to third. Shin Min Jae at second. Hong Chang Ki over at seconds, or Hong Changi over in right. I'm not going to bother switching all that unless somebody gets on. Quickly 0 and 2. So Rios can absolutely throw it. 0-2 was swinging that. Pitch up at his eyes. 5-3 SSG. 5-3 SSG is up 5-3 on KT. Big swing and a miss from Diaz, but we can't have a Diaz at bat without this banger, ladies and gentlemen.
Diaz, 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 Sundiwi, hey, Diaz,
Into the dirt, 1-1. Diaz 0 for 3 on the day. And the 1-1 fouled away. The 1-2 it catches him looking. 2 away now, brings up a Che Hyung-woo. We are moving right along, ladies and gentlemen. This is a fantastic night for a get done early. Last night's game was pretty quick. Today is a Che Young-woo looks at ball one up high, 159. The announcer's going to crap themselves when he throws 160. Yes, the 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. It just didn't even look like it was moving, but to 158 on the gun. Make sure you guys subscribe. I do the KBO 5 to 6 nights a week. No, all in English all the time is the 1-1 pitch fouled back. Down to their final outs. You guys can decide what games you want to see, what series you want to see on my YouTube channel. You can vote in the community tab which series you would like to see, and then I pick from there and set them up. The 1-2 pitch now sets up right down at the knees, and that's going to be a ground ball past the diving a second baseman, and the tying run is going to come to the plates as they're going to pinch run for Che Hyung-woo, I believe. Che Young-woo making it so the game's not over. Kim Young-woong steps in. He has plenty of power. He has plenty of power, but I don't think he can catch up to 158. I don't think he can catch up to 158. Again, I have streamed one Rios game and he got lit up. That was the loss that he has. All right, Kim Young-woong steps in 0 for 3, 2 Ks and a 4-3 ground out. So that misses outside at 162. Gotta be the fastest pitch in KBO history. So here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 145. Got him swinging. Just a swinging. covering her shelf with shames. All right, so the 1-1 pitch. Says, I want to throw fastballs. Swing and a miss at that high fastball. That's what I told you guys. He cannot catch up to it. There's a zero chance. There's a Hanwha fan in attendance. That or he just likes the hats. Zero chance that, again, these guys cannot catch up to 150 up in the zone. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball gets him. He gets 3 strikeouts. And the save as we will go to the end, ladies and gentlemen. So those of you guys that are still watching, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. That is a like on YouTube. That is an up or recommendation over on SOOP. You can make sure you subscribe on YouTube if you want to follow me on SOOP. Next to my channel name is a little star. That is how you follow me. It's called the Loyal Viewer. So Austin Dean with the solo shot in the 4th inning. Should have been a 2-run shot to Pak Amin with a leadoff double, and then gets caught stealing over at third base. Never make the first or last out over at third base, but he does it anyway. Austin Dean with a solo shot behind him. Then Austin Dean was directly responsible for the 2nd run as a walk from Pak Amin. Then a single from him puts runners on 2nd and 3rd as he went to 3rd on the bobble in right field. Then Moonbo Gyung gets the RBI, the sacrifice fly. So not a lot of offense in this game at all. A 2-hour and 30-minute game, a 2-hour and 45-minute game. Again, I didn't start right on time. So, yeah, I mean, Tolhurst pitched fairly well. He ended up throwing, I think, 98 or 99 pitches in 6 innings. Gave up 2 hits, 2 walks, I believe 6 strikeouts. So that's it for me, guys. Elsewhere around the league, real quick, Kia's up 10-3 against Kielm. That's in the top of the 9th. NC is up, took the lead against Lotte in the bottom of Lotte's up now in the bottom of the 8th inning, just coming up. They're down 3-2. Doosan spanking Hanwha 7-1 now. SSG is 5-4 against KT. They're in the top of the 9. So check out to that SSG and KT game. Then when that one ends up, flip over to the NC Lotte game is what I would do. Is they hold the manager down and give him some cake in his face for his 700th win. But that'll be it for me, ladies and gentlemen. I will be back tomorrow night. Tomorrow will be Doosan versus Hanwha. So Benjamin versus the old Pak Jun Young, I believe, who has pitched really well so far in his couple outings in this season. So thank you guys for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow night, the same time, same place. As always, until next time.